What's up, everybody? It's your girl Shalfies back with another video. Happy New Year. Hello 2025. Let's jump right into it. I want to apologize up front for my voice. I am down with a cold, and so my voice sounds a little bit different than what it normally sounds like, but even with that, we're gonna continue with this video because it is long overdue, and in 2025 we have set goals that we need to achieve. So I don't care how bad we feel, I don't care how sick we feel, and quite frankly, you need to push yourself in 2025. So that's what we're doing. So we're gonna do just that. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe to your girl's channel if this channel resonates with you. I pray that it does, and I pray that you find something on this channel, in my videos that you resonate with and you can relate to. And if that's true, then I hope you click that subscribe button, like this video, comment under this video what was your favorite part of this conversation. Now, I want to thank everyone for supporting me in 2024. 2024 was a year to be remembered, and so now as we jump into 2025, we have quite a lot to talk about since it's literally the 4th day of this year, but we want to start off slow, so let's jump into this video. So as all of you know, in August of 2024 I decided to cut off all my hair due to a product that severely damaged my hair from the roots, and I ended up losing a lot of my hair. So I made the decision the last week of August to just cut everything right off, and it was one of the best decisions that I've made. And so far we have made some great progression with my hair growth, and I am excited to do a 6-month update with you guys soon. In February we will do a 6-month update with my hair. So I just thought, what better way to talk about all thing beauty, all thing natural beauty at that. So without no further ado, so while scrolling on TikTok, I came across a video that really resonated with me, and I will give you guys a story time of what happened over the weekend of New Year's when I went down and spent time with my family. But before we get into that story time, I really want to address this video that I came across on TikTok this morning, which kind of really pushed me to create this video here and compelled me to create this video. So that's why I'm doing it. Now, I want to thank the creator. Her name is Nina Simone Sharpton. I will link her name on the video that you guys are about to watch. But before we get into the video, please be kind. Not everyone has a way with their words. Not everyone can address certain things in a manner where it's not going to offend someone. This video may offend someone. A video that may be harmless could offend someone. So please be kind and just try to listen it from a listening ear versus a judgment ear, in my opinion. So let's watch the video together.
I would like to speak on something. I know it can be like a touchy subject, but I want to talk about this because this is a struggle that I have had with my confidence ever since I can fucking remember. I am a very confident person, but the one thing I'm insecure about is my natural hair. Like, I feel like my natural hair is 4C. Like, it's coily, okay? And it shrinks so bad. And I've been getting relaxers ever since I was a child. I went natural for a couple of years, and I just could not bring myself to be comfortable with my natural hair. And I just feel like, especially like within our community, obviously there's texturism, but I also feel like, this is gonna sound so like kind of privileged, but I don't have to say it, but I just struggle with this. I feel like as a light-skinned black woman, I don't fit the beauty standard because of the texture of my hair. Like, I just don't feel confident when I wear my natural hair texture. Like, I don't at all. So I've always gotten relaxers, and I've always worn my hair in protective styles. Obviously, I know it's detrimental to think, and I know it's detrimental to our community, and it's a very privileged thing to say in comparison to the problems that brown skin and darker skinned women have to go through. I'm very aware of that. That's just one of my personal struggles. And I just wanted to say that because, yeah, texturism.
All right, so after watching this video, I'm not shocked, and nothing against the young lady. The reason why I felt compelled to make the video is because a lot of women, whether you're light skin or dark skin, feels the same exact way. We just never actually got on camera and said it. And so she's getting a lot of hate because she said, as someone, you know, that's light skinned, because of her hair texture, she feels like she's not pretty enough. I felt like it was around that context. Now, whether we like it or not, a lot of us change our appearance, our natural appearance, just so we can fit the beauty standards, but we're not gonna talk about it in that way because we feel like, oh, if we say something, people are then going to kind of like pick on us or bully us. Like, they're kind of picking her apart in the comments. And this is not a video where it's to defend or offend her in any kind of way. This is just to speak the honest truth, because I feel like a lot of people do not do such things, you know. So we're gonna talk about this. Now, I brought this video up because it really fits the conversation I had with my young niece, who was 7 years old, to the T, in a different, obviously in a different context, but it literally aligns. So I spent the holidays, New Year's, with my family in Florida. While I was down there, my niece, who is my brother's daughter, who is 7 years old, was explaining to me how she hates her natural hair. And I got to kind of like have a conversation with her, asking her like, why do you hate your natural hair? And her mom, she's very shy, so her mom ended up explaining it. Now, they moved from Haiti to Dominican Republic, and they were living in Dominican Republic for about 2 years. And the 2 years that she lived there, she was going to school. She was starting in school, and she got picked on by the kids there because her skin tone. She got picked on because she was darker than majority of the kids, and she had curly hair. Now, keep in mind, her curls are beautiful, luscious curls. She got picked on by those kids. And when she moved to America, she was going to school. She's in 2nd grade, and she's getting picked on by kids in school. Now, these kids are around her age. They're other ethnicities. The mom didn't really justify or let me know what ethnicity they were, so I really could not be able to tell you, but all I know is they were picking on her because of her curly hair and her curly texture that she has in her natural hair. Now she feels compelled to wear straight hair. Like as she told me, she said, I want to wear straight hair. I want my hair to, you know, move. When I shake my head, I want my hair to move. When my hair is like that, and she pointed at my hair because I always wear my hair like this since I've cut it. She pointed at my hair. She said, when my hair is like that, it does not move. And I want my hair to flow and move. And that is where the problem begins. I brought that conversation up because whether we want to hear it or not, we all have had that struggle in our life. We just are too scared to admit it, or we just try to not admit it because we'll feel like that exact video that I showed you guys a little bit ago, we'll feel exactly how that young lady feels, except we're not mentioning our skin tone. We're gonna just basically be talking from the struggle of natural hair perspective. And at the age of 11, I was getting relaxers, just like she was getting relaxers. I was getting relaxers at the age of 11 because my natural hair was too hard to tame. And my natural hair was like out to here, and it was just a struggle. And so I began getting relaxers at 11. And although I wasn't getting relaxers like people do, because some people, they do their relaxers every 3 months, I was doing mine every 6 months. So I was getting mine 2 times a year. And I kept that routine up for pretty much the entirety time that I've had a relaxer. However, I was suffering from terrible migraines, not knowing where they were coming from. I'm talking, I would get migraines where these lights that I have on right now to really kind of like live up this room to make this video would have bothered me so much that I would be in tears. I couldn't watch television. I couldn't look at a phone screen because all those lights will bother me so much that I would want to cry. And so, not knowing what the migraines were coming from, it wasn't until I cut my hair, I cut the relaxer off and I stopped putting relaxers on back in 2020 is when I started noticing the like my migraine subsided a lot. And so we do not even know what chemicals are in these products that are making our hair straight. And because we try to fit into this persona that we have to look a certain way because that's what society wants, and we're literally putting ourselves, our bodies at risk because we want to fit a standard. Now, I'm gonna speak from my perspective because I've actually also suffered from this. When I was getting relaxers and my hair was straight, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was over the moon. I could do whatever I wanted with my hair. I was like, oh, okay, this is what people are like. This is the other side. Cause like for me to do my hair every day when my hair was like this but 10 times bigger, it would be the biggest. I'm talking, you had to have muscles by the time you were done doing my hair. And my older sister was not only doing her own hair, she was doing me and my younger sister's hair. So she was like, I'm tired of this like constant brushing. You put it in a ponytail and by the time you walk outside, you come back, it's like puffy. And we complained so much, not knowing that our hair is so powerful just the way that it is. It is beautiful in its natural state. However, when you start your way into this world, kind of like my niece is like what's happening to my niece right now, where she's going to school and she's being made fun of because her hair is not like the other kids. Now, no harm and no like nothing against those children. Obviously, I feel like their parents should teach them better, but no comments to them. It's how you raise your own kids in your own household to make them, you know, to show them the love for themselves is what's going to it's what's going to exude that confidence that they need when they walk out of when they go into the world. And so I feel like when we do changes to ourselves, whether we wear wigs or do a sew-in and try to get that European look versus remaining in our natural state, we're also teaching our kids like, I don't really appreciate my texture, but I want you to appreciate yours. I think you're beautiful just the way you are. I think even as a kid, if you're gonna tell me something, I want you to also be about it. Like, don't tell me, you know, I should love my hair, yet you're always wearing wigs. Don't tell me I should love my beauty, but you're always wearing makeup. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me, hey, go to the gym, but yet you went and got a BBL. All these things that we are seeing is the reason why children nowadays are growing up the way that they're growing up in this society, because of the fact that we don't even appreciate our beauty. What makes us think that our kids are gonna appreciate their beauty? And so it all stems from the household. You know, I grew up watching my mom get sew-ins. This was before wig times, you know, like I was watching her get sew-ins all the time. And then when crochet became the biggest thing, she was getting crochet. So I was like, oh wow, like she never wears her natural hair. My mom had long, beautiful hair. She never wore it out. She would always, you know, hide it under, you know, sew-ins. And obviously when you do sew-ins, you have like a part where portion of your hair is out. But that was just, you know, that wasn't enough. She would still put more hair on her head that she didn't even need. And so that made me like, oh, I don't need to really appreciate my natural hair, right? And that's what made me even more drawn to the perm and made me feel like I need to have a perm, because look, all these kids have straight hair. And I would compare myself to other kids, and that's exactly what my niece is going through right now. That's exactly what this young lady's going through. Whether we want to admit it or not, she's going through that moment where she feels like, I'm not pretty enough unless my hair is straight. Like, I'm not pretty enough unless I don't have kinks in my hair. When in reality, you would be surprised how beautiful you actually look when you start to really appreciate the natural beauty that you have. For a very long time, I did not appreciate my natural curly hair. I did not appreciate a lot of things. And that is why I find that the situation that I went through with my hair falling out was like God's way of blessing me to appreciate my natural hair. I know that sounds so like cliche, but it was God's way of being like, okay, you didn't want to listen because you were still doing these things to your hair. I'm going to make you appreciate it because you're going to have no choice. And literally after I cut my hair off, I was embarrassed to walk out with my little short curly hair. And I took a risk. I was like, you know what? I love my hair like this. I think I look cute like this. I think I look I think I look like myself. So I'm going to appreciate it. If somebody else doesn't appreciate it, oh well. So I went out, and it is the funniest thing because I would stand in the bathroom for almost 4 hours applying a wig, braiding my hair back, applying a wig, putting on makeup, and doing all this extra stuff. And I would walk out, and maybe 2 people would be like, oh my God, you look beautiful. I walk out like this. I'm talking, I have no lashes on. I have, my hair is in its natural, and I'm talking naturalist state. And I get complimented all over the place. And it is just beyond me that is happening, because I'm just like, really? What? And at first it was a surprising thing for me when people would walk up to me like, oh my God, you look so beautiful, you look so pretty, you look so pretty. And I'm like, really? And I would be shocked. And as I heard it more, I was like, I never appreciated my natural beauty. That's why I never found it pretty. And it's not even, I know it kind of sounds like, oh, well, you need that validation from other people for you to feel like you're beautiful. And that's not even it. I needed to find inside of me what I find pretty, because I was always finding what other people found pretty. And once I started finding myself pretty, and I started to find like my natural beauty as being in my naturalist state, I feel the most beautiful. When I hear somebody say, oh, you look beautiful, I'm like, oh wow, thank you. I hear it and I receive it. However, not to sound in any way at all cocky, I left my home feeling that way. So hearing it and receiving it is amazing. It's great. I'm thankful for it. But I knew that because of the fact that I've now found a new love for this natural beauty that I have. And again, I really want to really kind of like tell people that, hey, especially parents that have daughters, like young daughters, really, I have a creator on here. This is gonna be a little sidetrack, but there's a creator that I watch on YouTube that I subscribe to her channel. Her name is Peyton Charles. Whenever I'm watching her, she is always, when she's with her daughter, and her daughter, like, no matter what her daughter puts on or like does, she'll be like, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, you are the prettiest girl. And a part of me, like my inner childhood is like, oh gosh, I wish my mom had the time to like tell me these things, because I would have appreciated my beauty so much more. Because as a young kid, you yearn for that, like, I don't want to say attention, but that's the only word that's coming to my mind. But you yearn for that attention from, especially your mom. As a girl, you yearn for it. Men, I believe, yearn for that, like, you doing a great job from their dad, because it's like a great motivator. For us women, I feel like our parents, especially our mom, telling us like, you look beautiful the way you are, you don't need to change. That, hearing that really kind of pushes and motivate you to not feel like you need to change yourself, because you knew coming from a young age you were beautiful. And to kind of like touch up on that is, I didn't appreciate, you know, I got to a point where I felt like I wasn't pretty enough, where I felt like, oh my God, my lips are too small for a black girl. And I was like, oh, you know, every black girl I've met, they have beautiful voluptuous lips, and my lips are very small. Maybe I need lip fillers. Really, girl? And you know, I got to the point where I was just like, oh, I need to, I'm going to the gym, but for whatever reason, I still have a pudge. I need to go and get that sucked out of me. And I realized, and I took a moment to myself and I was like, why am I thinking this way? And I realized I was allowing myself to scroll through social media and compare myself to other women on social media. And comparison, there's a saying that says that comparison is the thief of joy, and it really is, because what we're doing now in society is we're always comparing ourselves to other people. We go through social media, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on whatever platform, and we're like, oh, look at her legs, she has perfect legs, I wish I had that. Oh my gosh, look at her hair is so straight, I bet it's so easy to manage. Oh my gosh, look at her stomach, it's so flat. Not knowing that these people are putting their health at risk to look a certain way, and here you are comparing yourself to them, and the grass is not always greener on the other side. In fact, your grass might be greener than their grass, and you're just so fogged that you don't even see it. And that is something that I pray that we start to really pay attention to and notice in 2025, is that you are beautiful the way that you are, and you just need to stop and turn off all the noise and pay attention to, who am I? What do I like? At the end of the day, I find it to be the laziest thing for people to be like, oh, I just can't get my body to be the way that I want it to be, so I'm just gonna go get it done. And no, this is not taking any shots at any woman that goes and get their body done. More power to you. That is not something that I will be partaking in, due to the simple fact that, you know, the same way we've gotten all these technologies, we have now gotten gyms that have everything on the planet. At the end of the day, you need to find a way to eat better and find a way to work out and go to the gym. If you can find it within yourself to put your mind to something, whether it's you wanted to have this beautiful career and you went to school and got that career, so that means you're ambitious, you're an ambitious human being. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You need to put your mind to, hey, I don't like how I look, I'm gonna start working out, and this is what I'm gonna start doing. These are the steps that I'm gonna start taking so I can get that done. Instead of having that lazy mindset, I feel like being that person that's like, oh, I'm just gonna get my body done, that's a lazy mindset. And I don't care how you feel about it, that is a lazy mindset. It is a very lazy mindset to be like, I'm just gonna go get my body done because I don't like how I look. Okay, I cannot stand makeup. I know it sounds so like, what? I have an IKEA desk that has, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 drawers, and all of it has makeup. And y'all, number one, I did not know makeup expires until I watched a video on TikTok, I think 2 years ago. And when I watched that video, I threw away a whole bunch of makeup, and I still have a whole lot more. And so my biggest prayer for you for 2025 is for you to come to enjoy and really love your natural beauty, and really kind of take it in to where you don't allow society to take control for you, and you make your own decision of what you find to be beautiful. And I pray that you find yourself to be beautiful, because guess what? You are beautiful. And I pray that moving forward, we really start to teach our children, especially our younger children, to come to appreciate their natural beauty and let them know how beautiful they are. Because if we don't tell them they're beautiful, someone in the world is going to tell them that they're ugly, which is going to make them think they're not beautiful. So remember this. If you don't take anything from this video, I pray that you take this comment and this quote: comparison is a thief of joy. And I'll leave you with that. It was your girl Shalfies. Thank you for watching this video, and I pray that you guys find this video to be effective in your life, and I pray that you find this video to really resonate with you, and I pray that it does resonate with you in such a high, powerful way. And I pray that I see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe to your girl's channel, like this video, and follow me on my social media. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.